everybody, it's TMIKA. I am back with episode number 2 in the Best of Favorites Craft Fair series. If you haven't checked out number 1 where we created those awesome magnets, please do so. I will put the link to the series in the description box or either the craft fair playlist. You guys can check out like all the craft fair videos that are available. So today, you guessed it, we have an arrangement of Post-it notes. These are by far one of the craft fair favorites, and as someone was saying in the description, not the description, in the comment section, craft fairs are a hit or miss. So prices are a hit or miss. So do not take like my word and just say, you know what, CHIPBOARD said these are going to be the best price for this craft fair and go with it and then be mad at me. So I stopped for a reason, but just this is just based on my observation and things that I've seen or things that I've experienced or things that I've heard and my research. So but for sure, like, you can almost check almost every video, you will see Post-it note holders, different varieties, different styles. So these are by far the easiest to make and the easiest to do. So I'm going to share with you some ones that I've made, and I do mine's in like an assembly. So there are some fancy ones that you'll see if you go on Pinterest. Like, you'll see a lot of things that people do to them. They have them all decorated. They do kind of stand up. They put a calendar in it. They put bows, all kinds of things. The further you go into detail, the more time it takes, the more paper it takes away from how much you're charging. So if you're going to spend an hour decorating your Post-it note holder and you're going to sell it for $2, the math doesn't quite add up. So I like to get them in, get them out, make a bunch of these so they can be pushed out the door. These are great for loaded envelopes. They're great for gift giving. If you're doing Secret Santa, if you want to give a little gift at work, coworker, neighbor, friend, teacher, that kind of thing. They are good for that. So do what you want to do. I am doing them how I see fit, and these are good for me. So I used a couple different papers. I'm going to share with you what I did. Like I said, I do craft fair. I do assembly style, so I'll do maybe 6 in one style and then move on to another paper, because I do want to offer some type of variety. So I use this Paper Studio Boho Vibes. This is from Hobby Lobby. I got this for $10. It's 60 sheets, 12 by 12 paper pad. It's kind of a thin paper pad, so I wasn't able to do a whole bunch of die cutting with it because I do want it to be a bit sturdy. I don't want my stuff falling off as they're trying to pick it up. That's kind of embarrassing. I used a couple of these, this brand by Echo Park, the Recollections Christmas. It came from Tuesday Morning. It was $5.99. It has stickers on it, so that's what I liked about it. I'm able to do like other craft fair things with this because of the stickers and decorations that I could use it for. And it's a 12 by 12 Christmas sheet. I'm going through these rather quick. Of course, I did use my 12 by 12 Sweet Peppermint by Prima. And then the last one I used was this school paper. I only did 2 on here, and I can't even remember who this is from. But it's a 12 by 12 school paper. And I've used this on a couple other school projects before. Gosh, I'm trying to find one of the front sheets of paper so I can show you guys. I can't even, I don't know. I know this isn't Prima. I don't know where this paper came from. I don't know who the name of this paper is. But if I do, I'll put it down below. I don't want to waste too much time trying to figure it out because I want this to be, a quick type video. So I used a white background and a black background base, and then I did the basic one for the what am I trying to say, for the Post-it note holders. So I'm going to share with you, and then we're going to go through the supplies and we're going to make one together. So this is from the boho paper. See how cute these are? I used my feather die cut just to add some feathers. I was going to decorate the cover with feathers, but like I said, this paper is kind of thin, so I decided to use the feathers that I did cut that I was going to use for the covers. I decided to use those for a decorative element on the side instead. And then I just cut the paper down. There were pieces of journaling on there, so I decided to just cut that up and just work my paper. So I covered the front and the back with that, and then use some of the paper for the topper. I just cut out to and from on Word, cut it out to make like a little label so the recipient can put to and from on here. This obviously isn't Christmas. And then I got some pins, I'll show you guys that in a moment, to stick on the side. And then there's Post-it notes already in there, and it's packaged up all lovely. See, very easy, very chic. That one's my favorite. I love it. Do what makes your soul happy. See how cute? These were all quick and easy to make. One sheet of 8.5 by 11 made 3 bases. Of course, you cover them up. And then here are, I think I did 3 of these Christmas ones. So these have the toppers of flowers. Just use the paper for that. I started out trying to match the pens, but the pens that I purchased were just weird colors, so it was inevitable for me not to be able to match, because I just didn't use that kind of paper, but I wanted to include the pen. So that's that. Okay, and then here are the 2 that I use for school. Just really wasn't feeling this particular paper pad at the moment, but I know I may go back and make some more with that paper. And then I rounded it off with the sweet peppermint, and these were super fast. Like, I bust all these out super quick because I used the die cuts. I mean, it's so easy to just run through and use the die cuts for these. They're already there, and then you really just have to layer them on. The die cuts and the stickers, the journaling cards, I mean, and the stickers. This was one longer piece. I just cut it down, and then so that I can add the warm heart on there. No peeking. Really cute little, like I said, if you're doing Secret Santa. I used some of the bows. I just recently got in a swap. This I can't remember who did the bows, but she made a bunch of tiny bows for us, and this was perfect. They're super tiny. Some I started out to punch them in a circle, but it was too much to try to, the way that I cut it in Word, to try to finagle making it too small. So I said, do it something different, make it easy. And then that's the only one I did with that one. But the rest of them, I just simply cut them in strips. Really easy. All right, I'm going to clear all this off, and we're going to get started with the stuff we need to make these Post-it notes for our craft fair, teacher gift, all that good stuff. So come on and craft and chat with me. All right, the items that you will need, obviously, are sticky notes. I am using these Jot sticky note pads. You get 250 sheets for $1. This is how many pads come in this pack. These come from the Dollar Tree. That's why this is such an awesome craft to flip, because there are 5 pads in here. I use 2 per sticky note pad. So you open this up. You could use one. It's kind of thin to use one pad. So I just put 2 of them together, just like so. You get a nice thick pad. So that's 1. You know, obviously that's 2. And then you have 1 left over. So for $1, you get 2 pads out of here, decorated with your craft stuff that you already have at home. And then there you go. Awesome craft fair flip. Great deal. And sticky note pads go for $2 at the minimum. Depending on what all you put on them, you can easily sell a Post-it note pad for $2 a piece. And you've only spent less than 50 cents. So that's 4 times as much of your cost or whatever. So these are gel pens. When you see these at Target, grab them. They are a good deal all year round. So when I see them, I do get them. I don't know if they're out now, but these are from last year. You can also get them from the Dollar Tree. These are the gel pens from the Dollar Tree. You get 5 in the pack. And this is what I was saying, that if you don't find these at Target, you can get these. Now they are these colors, so if you have some bright paper that you want to use that's perfect for these colors, great. That's why I was saying I stopped trying to match the pen to the paper, because I don't really use these colors, but I wanted to make sure I included a pen on the post-it notes. So there we go. So you can use these pens, but for the tutorial we're going to go ahead and use these as well. I'm going to use these anyway because I still have more post-it notes to use. So you want to make sure that you grab your post-it notes. You need your gel pens, okay? And then I'm going to use my sweet peppermint paper from Prima. And then if you're going to use a label or sticker, I like to print them off in a lot, basically, and then I can have them on standby. You don't have to separately or individually package them up, but I did because I have so many of these bags available. These bags I found in my drawer, actually. They came from Michael's. I don't have the cover. They just was a big stack of these size bags. You can also get these bags from the Dollar Tree. These type of bags from the Dollar Tree. They're like plastic. They're like grab bags or gift bags. They may have a pattern on them, but they do have them there too. But they're like this, transparent archival bags. They look like that at Michael's. These happen to come from Tuesday Morning, but this is what they look like. And then your base, I'm using white cardstock, scoreboard, trimmer, bone folder. All right, let's get started. And I'm using 110 pound weight cardstock. You're going to cut it at 3 1/4 by 7 3/8. All right, and like I said, you can get 3 of them out of this one sheet of paper, but we are just going to do 1 for the tutorial. And then you're going to get your trimmer out, your scoreboard. Grab your bone folder. You're going to score at 3 1/8, 3 1/2, and 3 7/8. Okay. Oh, and I forgot, you need scissors. So you're going to score or varnish all of those score marks. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then that middle line, the middle score mark, you're just going to take your scissors. Going to cut a snip right up to the score line. Oh, I've locked my scissors. Okay, there we go. Snip and snip. Just enough, just a little bit. And then you're going to push that little snip out and push the corners, the other ones, in. See that? That rest of the line is going to go in. Snip that one out. So it's going to go like this. Can you see that? So I'll do that again. We cut the snip. Push this middle line in. Push that in. And then fold it over so that that goes out, because the pen is going to go right in the center. I'll put the pen in there like such. So now you have your post-it note like this. So you want to open it up. This just gives you a good idea of where you want to put your glue. So where this touches, when you close it, you can see it right here. That needs to be adhered to the bottom. This piece down there. So when you open it back up, you can see you need to adhere that bottom piece. You can use tape, you can use glue, or what have you. I'm just going to use some wet glue. And that's what I use on all of them. So you want to just, I'm going to take my pen out and just adhere that down. I'm just making sure to get a good crease on here, making sure that that glue attaches. Put that back together. And then put my pen back in there. And there we go. That's our base. Okay? Easy peasy. So then we take our Post-it notes, the two together. I'm going to take the back off. The back is attached to the last sheet for some odd reason. And then just make sure that you get it directionally the same. Line it up with the second one as evenly as you can. Take the back off of that and then place it on the inside as square as you can so they can remove it and replace it with another one whenever they see fit. Boom. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Perfect fit. So that's that. Now we need to cover our piece. So I'm going to use the Sweet Peppermint, but I'm going to use this Merry and Bright up here. And I'm just going to cut it out, this journaling card. All the way around it. I'm doing kind of a rough cut so that I can get a good measurement. And I think this was 3, if I remember correctly, it was 3 by 3 1/8. Let me get that right. I'm going to get that measurement right for you so that we can, in case you're cutting just regular pattern paper, I'll get it right. I think it was 3 by 3 1/8 if you wanted to have a little border. Just make sure. Yep, the front base cover is 3 by 3 1/8, but the back was a different size, and I think that was, I'm going to make sure here. I'm going to do 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. I can't remember. 3 1/4. Pretty close to being, so I think it's, it's 1/8 shorter than all of it, that. Let's see. Okay, so it's, the back piece is 3 3/8 by 3 1/8 is the back. So 3 3/8 by 3 1/8 is the back piece, and then the front piece, if you want to cover the front piece, was 3 by 3 1/8. All right. So I might as well cut the back piece while I'm over here. Let's cut that really quick. Let's see, what are we going to do here? I'm using scrap pieces right here. Alright, so that was this is for my back. Perfect. I'm going to add that with wet glue. And like I said, when I was cutting these out, I just cut like a bunch of pieces out at the same time. Just 6 pieces. That's how many pattern pieces I cut out. That's how many designs I was going to do with that one. That's what I cut out. And then this one, what did we say this was? First I'm going to clean up this edge. Ah, no! Hold on. I'm going to fix that one really quick. Let's see. It's okay. We can fix this. I need to get a new blade. I just said it right when I was doing this video. I was like, I need a new blade. I literally just said that. It's okay. If we can't fix it, I can get another journaling piece. It's not another big deal. Yeah, I don't need that anyway. This is too long. Merry and Bright. I don't like that one anyway. I'm going to see what this other one looks like here. I like this one better. I'm going to cut it down a smidge more. Warmest wishes for you. Boom. Haha. There we go. I'm going to add some glue to the back of this. Turn it. And it matches my pen as well. Warmest wishes for you. Okay. That worked out. So, we have that done. Now we just are going to make the topper, which consists of just folding over this piece of paper in half, scoring it with my bone folder, cutting off the extra. Okay. I put it in this bag. Simple enough. I'm just going to fold it over a couple times, really tight. Decide which side I want it on. I'm going to keep it on this side. And then I'm going to take my tiny attacher, add a little staple, see how fast this is going. Cut off the extra. Okay. I have my to from labels here. And I'm just going to that up a little bit. I'm going to add some glue to this. Now, like I said, you can add like die cuts and really cute things to your projects to make it just stand out really well. At this point, I am mass producing here. So I'm going to take one of those super cute little bows that was made. I'm going to add that on there. And there we go. Really pretty. Really cute, simple packaging. Adorable. And we're done. And I made a bunch of these really, really quick. Easy gift packaging. Easy gifts to give and stuff into a lot of things. All right, and just check out if you have, you know, some time, check out some of the other post-it note ideas. Like I said, some stand, some have pockets, some have calendars, so many ideas. But post-it notes are definitely a favorite at the craft shows. A lot of people check them out. A lot of people like them. So that's another Best of Craft Fair favorite. Check out the link in the description box for yesterday's videos and the link to the playlist that I have for craft fair videos. Thank you guys so much for liking and commenting. I am enjoying watching, reading your feedback, and I will see you guys at the next episode. All right, bye.